Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Ghoul, aka Galasai Ghoul from the HHA, the Hidden Hueco Academy podcast. And it sucks to say this, but y'all are some haters. Some of y'all are some haters, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Some of y'all need therapy, because I know I definitely do. And I can see, I peep game. About a month or so ago, a company by the name of what was it? Super, I don't know. It looks like Super 5. Super 5. So it's a company that pretty much makes like these consoles, but they're third party, or I believe, or something like that. So earlier this month, they actually stopped production on making these cool little like PS2 themed PS5s. Like literally a PS5 that looks just like a PS2. I'm not playing with you. Now, why am I bringing up the haters? Well, y'all did it again because you ran them out the room with the bullshit. Want to figure out why? Check out the segment from the HHA, the latest podcast, episode 7. A console manufacturer that goes by the name of Super with a 5 at the end. I think that's supposed to be Supers or something. So about a month or so back, there's this company that announced that they were going to be making these PlayStation 2 styled, like custom PlayStation 5s with the whole branding and stuff that looks like a PlayStation 2. But it's actually like a legitimate PlayStation 5, and proof and evidence have come out that these things are real and that they were in the development of them. Unfortunately, yeah, so they are not a right, they are a third party company that are not backed by Sony, just so you guys know. So essentially they stopped in the middle of production, and they completely shut down their Twitter, and their business. I think they still have the console on their website, but they canceled pre-orders, and they also refunded everyone who has ordered this console. They have been receiving death threats, or some conspicuous threats or something like that, that are having to do with it being postponed and not being made. No one's exactly sure. So no one's exactly sure where these death threats are coming from, because they're not going completely public about the issue. But a lot of people are saying it's the community. A lot of people are saying it's Sony themselves trying to sweep it under the rug. I don't know. Me personally, I don't think it's the community, because I look at who wouldn't
People
want this?
want
This is
this.
this is sexy as shit. Honestly, I think it's Sony.
From what I've been reading the past couple days, and from an article I was reading just earlier, because it's funny, I didn't even know you were bringing this up, but I had just been following this because I really liked this black design that they had over Sony's white
Right.
black decision. But even though it wasn't backed by Sony, now it was a couple like 150, maybe $200 more expensive than Sony's actual market console. But that didn't stop people from pre-ordering and buying it out the fucking wazoo. So I think a lot of where the backlash come from, and I'll drop this link in the Discord real quick. So written by video game videogameschronicle.com. According to this, a lot of the backlash was coming from people that were upset that they couldn't buy one because they sold out in less than 20 minutes. And there were also people that dropped money, so I think they were selling them for about $650, at least in North America. And a lot of people had bought it and didn't get like any confirmation, like email or anything like that they had gotten it. So I think that also caused a lot of upset as well, because I don't think this company was actually trying to scam people. I just don't think they anticipated how badly people wanted this. But just because with all the failures of the launch and getting out the consoles on time, I think, and not that sending out death threats is the right thing to do by any means. I mean, that is always just like taking it 5 steps too far in my book when you start threatening people's lives over the shit. But I think that is what was causing the uproar, and so I think at that point, once they started having their staff members getting bombarded with emails and such like that, they just pulled the plug on it, which really sucks. Because I actually thought that was really cool, and I think it's even weirder too that Sony didn't back this, or at least Sony didn't even think of it first.
Yeah.
But that aside, yeah, that sucked. That sucked to see. And I'm not even really that big a PlayStation fan, but I mean,
the PlayStation 2 though, the PlayStation
consoles.
2, and this looks good.
Yeah, bro. The PS2 was my first like gaming console, so that, yeah. Well, the GameCube was, but I don't talk about that. I say it's the PS2.
I say PS2 because that's.
I mean, it's the fucking.
Yeah,
PS2
like I
was the first
officially
one I
owned the PS1. I played, but that was my mom's. Like I got my own PS2 eventually.
Yeah, I played Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers nonstop every fucking day when I fucking had that, and I played all the God of Wars on that shit too, or the first couple.
The OG Spider-Man game.
Oh
and
my
the original
god,
Lego
the
Star Wars
Spider-Man
game
2
were my
game.
OG and Tekken 3.
Yeah.
Tekken 3. Those were my first 3 games.
I think I had Soul Calibur, but I was never good at fighting games.
I mean, all in all, it's just a shame to see. It's really a shame to see some shit like this.
Not
Cause
to
like,
dilute.
bro, like, I don't care who you ask, bro. No one deserves a death threat for trying to make some cool shit, bro. I don't understand like the mentality of people. I mean, okay, I try to play devil's advocate with issues like this because it's like, okay, well, I mean, on the other hand, you have people that are spending their money, hard-earned money, in COVID and stuff, so.
And it does cost more than like a normal PS5.
Right, but if you're really that mad, what are you doing buying a console in the first place? If you're gonna be mad about it like that, you should just put that money somewhere else. What are you trying to kill somebody over it for? Fuck.
Right, and I think any rationally minded adult, because I mean, if you drop your money on something and you end up thinking it was a scam, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to call my bank and I'm going to say, hey, pull that fucking money back.
Hey, reverse that shit.
You know what I mean? And that's not me being a dick. That's just me making sure my ass is covered, right? But I mean, and so I can definitely understand frustration with that, because I mean, I don't want to be put in a situation where I possibly forked over $650 to like that Coney situation. I mean, I know this is like comparing apples and oranges, but just giving away money without actually getting what you wanted, you know what I mean, or getting what you thought the money was going towards. So and especially too, I think tensions were probably a bit higher as well because of just the scalper situation and with the PS5s and Xbox Series X and S. So I think a lot of people saw this as an opportunity to get a legit PlayStation 5 console without having to wait for restocks or buy it from scalpers, and then once it all fell apart, that caused even more frustration. But I mean, I completely agree with you, though. I mean, once you start threatening lives or even just threatening people with violence, that's just completely uncalled for, and it makes anyone who enjoys video games or was anticipating this new generation of consoles, or even anticipating just this, beautiful fucking black PlayStation 5, makes us all look like fucking assholes. So I thought that was especially disappointing.
Bro, do you see the comments under this fucking article, bro? Motherfuckers is really crazy out here. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't even
Randy
see
Rhodes,
that. Disgusting people should be ashamed.
You deserve to be exposed for this comment. This man wrote a whole paragraph. He said, everybody's just mad because they're too stupid to secure them. He's talking about securing PS5s and shit, the scalpers or whatever. the drama behind that. Like, everybody's just mad because they're too
Oh, there
stupid
it.
to secure
Oh,
them. They steal my photos, post fake ads, try and pass me fake money, and one almost got himself filled with lead trying to rob me with a fake gun for a PS5. Ha ha ha. My
bro,
gun
what are
isn't
even these
fake.
arguments, dog? I'm seeing see, and now I'm seeing like a dude talking about like left and communist dictatorship. I'm not going into this fucking wormhole. I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah,
You
bro. Don't even worry
motherfuckers
about it.
are
Just
crazy, bro. Relax.
all you. If anyone takes anything away from this story, it's that really cool things might not always follow through, and it's not the people behind its fault. Sometimes just shit happens, right? What the fuck are you gonna do? Are you gonna threaten to kill somebody? You fucking clown, really? I think 2020 took a toll on a lot of us, and even the so far 2021 as well. But just shit like that is just fucking
Look,
disgusting,
man.
man. I can't. And I don't think it's playing devil's advocate for admitting that these things are frustrating. But I mean, obviously, a line has to be drawn when there are threats to violence, when there are threats to fucking kill people. I mean, it's the same thing with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I know everyone who listened to the last podcast heard our rant about it. Do I think that they deserve death threats or anything
Bro,
like
no
that?
developer
PR was getting? Fuck
fucking
no.
death threats, bro.
Yeah.
They don't even. I mean, maybe now.
There's a line that
For
needs to be
people
drawn.
too.
These
Like,
motherfuckers
these are
sit
fucking
in front of
Yeah.
a desk for weeks, months, years on end for a fucking game that
Bro.
you can beat in 10, 20, 30 hours if it's a semi-open world game.
Right.
Single player,
No video game lasts forever. No console lasts forever. Money doesn't last
right?
forever.
Come on now.
There's a difference between getting rightfully upset and just making a complete ass of yourself. Because,
Anyway,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what else to add to
Anyway,
that. But yeah,
just don't be dumb
that
out there.
sucked.
Don't be stupid.
I'll find you in the cut, bro. Mac Tier's always on the
Buy
fucking
your
prowl.
PS5.
Ready to crack some fucking
Don't.
skulls.
It's cool to like the lasting comment. It's always cool to have nice shit. It's always cool to have new shit. But some of y'all motherfuckers just need to miss the wave, bro. Some of y'all just need to hop off the boogie board, take the L, and wait, bro. It's not that big of a deal. Anyway, moving on.